look like they've just been run down a hill. Welcome back. This is a bit of a different angle. I don't normally put you here, ignore that. I am using my laptop just to make sure that I'm in shot and stuff. So if you see me looking to the side, that's why. I thought I would bring you along today with me. It's a bit late in the day. It's 9:45, which is not great, but I'm determined to have a great day. The plan is to go on my run and then get ready for the day and go work at a coffee shop. If I get those two things done today, I'll be happy. I do also have a video to edit and some other bits and bobs, but I have been cooped up in my house. I haven't gone to write to a coffee shop or outside of my house since the last time I went to my writing group, I think, and that was in December, at the beginning of December. And I just really need it. I just need it. I have been feeling very unproductive, and even though I haven't been unproductive, I just feel very unproductive. So I just need to get out. And that's what we're gonna do. If you've never seen me before, hi, nice to meet you. I'm KJ, I'm an aspiring fantasy author. I'm currently working on a cozy YA fantasy that, have I said this? I think I'm gonna be able to finish it in time for RevPit. RevPit is a competition where you submit to editors, and the prize, if you get chosen, is developmental editing. And I I submitted it for the first time last year. I submitted my book, The Healer Witch, which is currently in the trenches and failing massively. But since I'm working on this new one, I've put myself that deadline of RevPit just to have something to work towards. I do have a playlist where I've been documenting this project more or less since the beginning. I didn't have my channel when I first started this project, but I started posting shortly after, so it's kind of documented the whole thing. I'll link that down below or somewhere, I don't know. As I said, it's a YA cozy fantasy. It has a main character with mommy issues. She has this special ability to see and communicate with ghosts, but that's not the whole of it. It turns out that she contains spirits, which you kind of, she doesn't know, but you know from the beginning when you start reading. Actually, do you? Do you know that? Probably not. Anyway, it has taming spirits, neo-pagan and Wiccan inspired magic, a magical academy, found family, and the best part, the very cute and sassy familiars that appear in the story, which are some of my favorite characters to write, to be honest. Forget about the main character, forget about the best friends. No, it's the familiars, the animals that are very fun. To me anyway. Let me know in the comments what type of thing you like seeing. But today is just gonna be a day in my life, and hopefully we get lots of writing done. Let's just get on with it, shall we? I'm not gonna lie, the floor feels a bit unstable. I think there's still a bit of ice and stuff. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna go, but currently on my warm-up walk. Let's see, I thought because it's later in the day that it would be fine, but it's fine, it'll be fine. back home, but I wanted to how do people do it? Because look how red I am. I look like a bloody tomato. How do people that film themselves or like running influencers don't look like they've just been run down a hill? It wasn't even a long run. I look a bit better in this lighting, but like that was really hard. I'm redoing some of the runs in the Couch to 5K because honestly it's just been really difficult to keep up with it. I don't know if it's the cold or something, but like my asthma has been quite bad when I go on the runs, and it's just not been, first of all, the weather hasn't been great. Oh my god, I have the marks anyway. The weather hasn't been great, between the icy floors and stuff, and like weather warnings and snow warnings and icy floors. I'm just gonna pause the Couch to 5K for a bit so that I can just maintain what I have during the winter, because it's just been very difficult. I don't know if it's like the cold making it harder for me to breathe when I'm running or something, but it's just, yeah, it's been a bit frustrating. So I'm either just running what I can when I go out and just doing it for fun, which has been really nice to be fair, or redoing some of the older runs in the Couch to 5K program. But like, I don't know what's going on. The floor was quite icy at first, but then I got to a section of the route that I've taken today that I think just gets hit by the sun a bit more, and so that was fine. But the cold, man, it's just the cold air, especially like, and I don't know if it's also like because it's cold, I'm running a bit quicker than I should, so I'm not pacing myself properly, and that's why it's been so hard, because obviously it's cold, so I just want to get out of the cold and into warm and cozy places. I don't know. I did it anyway. I did it. We're still trying, and that's what I always say. As long as you're trying, you should be proud of yourself. And I am, because that was hard. That was quite hard. It is so quiet here, there's barely anyone around. It's so weird compared to the summer. Hi, hello. It's a couple of hours later, and yeah, I just really felt like being in my pajamas and being cozy. I've got spearmint tea, and I've got some YouTube that I need to catch up on. But I thought I would check in because I got home and I haven't filmed anything since. I didn't stay long in the park lake, and I'm gonna be honest, it was because it felt like the calm before something happens in a horror movie, and I was not having it. So I thought I would just go back home. I spent, I think, 4 hours at Costa's. It is, the food is not the best. It's nice, it's okay, but that Costa's is so cozy to me, and I just really felt like being somewhere familiar. And I did get a lot of writing done. I was able, I think, one scene I just edited from the first draft, but the rest was new. And I left myself a note for a scene that I need to write that I kind of forgot about. And then I was looking through my notes on my notebook, and I realized that it could go there. So I think I'm at 39,000 words now, which is awesome. I don't think I'll write anything else today just because I just need to relax now, I think. Um, I came home, did a couple of chores that I had been putting off since this morning, and edited a video. Well, started. I did the rough cut edit, and I think now, oh, you know, something that I might do was I'm having my tea. I need to recap and fix the timeline, because when I was brainstorming pre-draft 2, I had this timeline of events in my head that I wrote down, and I think I've gone off track. However, the one that I have now, I think it works better than the one that I have thought previously. So I just need to make sure that my notes are updated. I might do that. What I think might happen is that I start and then I get bored a little bit because I'm tired. And I'm just, yeah, I'm not putting pressure on me. I did the two things that I wanted to do, which was go on my run and then go to a coffee shop to write, and I did those. So I think I'm gonna check off here for now. I hope you enjoyed spending this day with me, and I'll see you next time. Oh, what are you guys reading at the minute? Let me know down in the comments. I'm still reading Rewitched, but I'm being super slow, which is nothing on the book. It's totally me, because I've just been doing 100 other things instead of reading. Especially when I'm writing a draft, I find it very difficult to read because I don't want to be stealing. Well, it's not really stealing, but like I want the book to have my own voice instead of being influenced by what I'm currently reading. And then the next draft, if I'm reading something else, it gets influenced by that, and then it's a weird mishmash. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I need cozy book recommendations, especially if they're YA, because I need to find some comps for this book if I want to submit it to RefPit. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video or any content ideas that you might have. Yeah, it was a really good day. I hope you're having a good day yourself, and that you're being your most happiest grammar. And I hope you are having the best day ever, and that you're having a lot of fun if you're writing or working on whatever it is that you're working. See you next time. Bye. Bye.